Hello there, Ember. Let's go to gameplay. Let's unfreeze me. Turn that back on. Hi. Hello, everybody. It's Spooky Sunday. We're going to be playing more Demon's Bluff. If you haven't seen me play this again, why are you like this camera? Hi, everybody. If you haven't seen me play this before, it's basically Blood on the Clock Tower, but single player. I get a deck of cards with different rolls on them, and I gotta figure out who's secretly the villain. So let's do it. 3 evils, gotta kill everybody. Oh, we're starting on the... Oh, no. We're starting on the failed run from last time. This is fantastic. Alright, so we have the Confessor. Best roll in the game. If they're evil or corrupted, they say I'm dizzy. Evil basically means that they're evil, believe it or not. Corrupted means that they are good, but are lying because they've been corrupted. Dreamer... Oh. Come on, camera. Oh. Dreamer, pick a character, learn an evil roll. If the evil is picked, learn the correct info. So I suspect somebody. Pick 3 characters, learn random outcast among them, if any. Fortune teller, pick 2 characters, learn if they're evil. Medium, learn a good character in its role. Judge, learn if character's lying. Knight, can't die. Bard, can determine how corrupted things are. Wretch is always evil, but it is a good character, but is always depicted as evil. Puppeteer makes the villager adjacent to them evil, but they cannot lie. That's totally good. Witch can't reveal the last card, and Lilith will kill a random person every night. So no sources of corruption. Okay. Now come on. There we go. Fortune teller, dreamer, medium. 7 is a real judge. Okay. 3 cards away from a corrupted character. There are no corrupted characters in this, right? I'm not insane, right? Lilith can't corrupt. Witch can't corrupt. No one corrupts in this script. Druid, wretch, and can't reveal the last one. So yeah, you're the witch. Confessor is dizzy, so you're evil, and you're Lilith. That's good. I need to be Wednesday right now, watching streams. What's happening Wednesday, and what's going on? Why are you in 360p? Why is my camera hating me? I know my camera hates me. Okay. Lilis, Lilis, but yes, straight up. Druid. No outcasts. Nope, nope. That's right. Shit. What the fuck? How do you not see the... You see the wretch as evil? Evil false. You're lying. That means you're the puppet. And the village is safe. Barely survived that one, but the village is safe. Haven't internet since the 29th? Oh no, Amber, I'm sorry. Dreamer. Let's see what we got first. Baker. Baker's fantastic. When you first reveal the first Baker, they say I am the original Baker, and they turn one random good character into another Baker. So every character that's revealed that claims there's something else. Confessor, good. Dreamer, medium, druid. Plague Doctor causes corruption. Wretch. 2 villagers the same role. Canceling ours because they couldn't get anyone out to the... Jeez. One fake outcast is added. So either the Plague Doctor or the Wretches is not going to actually be there. Okay. I am the original Baker. Good. You are dizzy, so you're either corrupted or evil. I was a dreamer. Plague Doctor. Number 5 is a real druid. Seven is evil. Means that was simple. Getting fiber, nice. Fiber's good. I'm happy for you. Ascension complete. Knight, Slayer, Alchemist. So Slayer can pick a random character once per game. If they pick the an evil, they automatically die for free. Alchemist supposedly cures corrupted, but alchemists never work. They're always shit. Gemcrafter, learn a good character. Poet, learn random info. Lover is who if adjacent to them if they're in evils. Empress, learn 3 characters, only 1 is evil. Bombardier will explode if killed, so you have to make sure they're right. Drunk, I hate the drunk. Drunk is corrupted and lies, cannot be cured, and disguises themselves as a villager. Doppelganger disguises as a villager. Puppeteer, oh my god. And Shaman. This is an F script. I'm gonna die. Yes. 1 is evil, 4, 6, or 4, 5, or 6. Hey, Isabits, thank you. Knight. Alchemist cured 1 corruption. Another Slayer. Evils are not adjacent to each other. Bombardier, a Gemcrafter, and a Poet. Puppet is 3 cards away from the closest evil. Alright, let's do that. Okay, so that Knight's good. So we know Knight is good. Oh. Okay, so what I just did is I used the Slayer shot on the Puppeteer. So A, that confirms you're good and not corrupted. That confirms you're evil. One of you is the... You're telling the truth. One of you is the puppet, the marionette. You have to be telling a lie, though. Yes. Thank you, Wingadon. Nicely done, Wingadon. And welcome on in. Yes, thank you. I was just figuring out as you posted it. Alright, so that means there's a 4th one that's around here somewhere. Who's left? Is it the Ba? It's the Ba, okay. Puppet is 3 cards away from the closest evil. It is not. That can't be true. Do we have a source of corruption? Do we have a source of corruption? No. So the alchemist has to be lying. Well, the alchemist was... We get it? Okay. Also, pronoun check when you get a chance. Just to make sure I'm referring to you properly. Damn it. So that means you gotta be it. Well, many drunks will die. He, him, or they, them, but I'm fine with anything. Sounds good. Okay, we got Empress, Oracle. Hey, Libs, welcome on in. Empress, Oracle, learn 1 out of every 2 roles, character-specific minion role. Druid, learn the Outcast. Medium, learn character. Baker, Scout, we haven't talked about on this stream yet today. They learn a specific evil. It's familiar with evil. We just had that last time. I didn't talk about it. Right click some of these cards. Oh yeah, the hints of the if lies. Yes. I was aware of that. I have done that before. It's just, this is I think my 3rd stream for Demon Bluff. Doppelganger, Plague Doctor. So we're getting some corruption and the Lilith. Damn it. So we have the Shaman as the minion and Lilith as the demon. Okay. 6 is real plague doctor. Shaman is 3 cards and closest evil. By the way, while you're in the deck view, you see there's 2 little checkboxes. You should check off the second one. What does that do? Pin deck view to the board? Oh. Hey, that's interesting. Okay. Thank you. One is evil, 2, 6, or 8. Druid, okay. So we got the shaman, so the 2 druids could be possible. Also the 2 scouts, and there's also the doppelganger lording around. You're backing up you. If that's true, I'd say this is true, then it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I killed an evil over there. Let's check to see if you're telling the truth. There's a doppelganger? That's... Three is evil, 3 is corrupted? That can't... Ha! Okay. So that means you're telling the truth. Because one of them was evil. Also means that you are good. Yes, yes it is. And there's the list. Thank you. And there's the doppelganger. Perfect. What do we got? Knitter, nice. Oh, camera dying. There we go. Knitter, fortune teller, slayer, lover, hunter, druid, baker, plague doctor, wretch, puppeteer, shaman, and bog. Okay, so Knitter's the only one that's new to we haven't talked about on stream yet so far today. Knitter is the I think it's the chef in the chef or the cook in Blood on the Clock Tower. Basically tells how many evils are sitting next to each other. Blood on the Clock Tower chef, yeah. I am 1 card away from the closest evil. Evils are not adjacent to each other. We got Slayer. I am the original Baker. You better not be evil, Amber. I mean, I know for a fact you are. I was a lover. Good. You're telling the right, doing the right thing. Plague Doctor. I have 1 evil adjacent to me. I am the original Baker. Hey. Oh. Well, fuck. How? But how am I getting it twice, Wingidian? You've had a lot of water. Good. You should. Also, Libs, if you're still with us on voice, how you feeling? I know you were doing sick last time we talked. How am I getting 2 Emerald Baker? Shaman did it. Get cloned by the shaman, right? Okay. So that means either you're evil or you're lying or corrupted. There's only 1 pair of evil. If this was cloned by the shaman, that means that this was actually a lover. Either 4 is corrupted. I will note that the real order was clockwise starting from 9, right? Clockwise starting from 1. I always start from 1. And yes, clockwise is funny because I'm clock. But I always start at 1 to go around. So, okay, so this means that, yeah, either 4 is corrupted or 6 and 8 are both evil. Okay. Okay, so Slayer shot on the lover as a Hail Mary. Let's do that as well, not corrupted. So you're backing each other up. Oh, wait a minute. I have a puppeteer. This knitter can't be true. Also, 8 and 9 are evil no matter what, because 7 couldn't convert either of them. Yeah, true. Also, doesn't the fact that I have a puppeteer mean that 2 is lying? Because it's saying evils are not adjacent to each other, but a puppeteer demands the evils to be adjacent to each other. It could also be corrupted. Well, there's the puppet. So, yeah. Does in fact, I think the evil team is 8, 9, 1, 2. 2 being the puppet. Yep. So 2 could have been the Plague Doctor corrupted, though. Hey! Oh, damn it. You're a monster. I'm running out of these, and I'm not replenishing the stock. So 1 can't be evil here, which would make it 2 and 6 evil. Yeah, so give me a second. There's something we have to do first for people playing along at home. We have those goals across the top. Every 5 subs, I eat one of these Bean Boozled beans. I'm running out, which is good because they're terrible. You're a monster. I don't have any of that flavor left. Birthday cake or dirty dishwater? If I donate to the stream to cover the cost, will you get more? I mean, yeah, that's part of the end goal as well. But yes, I will get a fresh box when these are done if people donate. Here we go. Birthday cake! Oh, thank God. Dirty dishwasher is disgusting. Well, Amber, gift 5 subs. Now I'm gonna do this. I haven't done this in forever, so it's gonna yell at me to log back in again. That goes down to 0. We save changes. We go back over here. I go back over to gameplay, and I come back in. Okay, so hold on. There's a whole lot of discussion here, but we can get in what's helping me out. So 1 can I call you Wing? By the way, is Wing an alright an alright nickname? So 1 can't be evil here, which would make 2 and 6 are evil, with 4 being PD corrupt. Yes. The birthday cake you didn't get. Oh, yeah, very sure. Alright. So 2. Okay, so random villager roll. That's what it is. Okay, that's what was getting me. Hey, Sunshine, welcome in. You just missed me eating a bean? Our game group still needs to celebrate. Well, yes, but also true. Hopefully, if everyone is not sick, next weekend should be the next time we play. Alright, what do we got? Slayer, Baker, Architect. Architect we haven't talked about on this particular stream. Architect says which half of the clock is is lying, or is more evil. Bishop is villager, an outcast, or an evil, the balloonist, essentially, if you're familiar with Blood of the Clock Tower. Medium, scout, plague doctor. So only one source of corruption. The right side of clocky is always lying. Yes. Bishop. Between 3, 4, 5, and 4, there is villager, minion, and outcast. So let's do that real quick. 3. I was a baker. That's not true. That's just patently not true, because it's not I was the original baker. Number 2 is a real scout. Ba is 1 card away from the closest evil. Okay. Very true. Make sure you're drinking all the tea, libs. Okay, so villager, minion, outcast. I don't have a witch. I can reveal. Okay. So, if you're telling the truth, and yeah, it is. It's just you got to make sure that you can, as long as you can trust it, it's good. So if you're telling the truth, and say you're the good character, that means that you're good, and you're the doppelganger. You're evil. Die. Nope, you're corrupted. You can't trust it. Tells you 3 villagers. Yes. Okay. Well, found the corrupted. Should have used the Slayer on that, frankly. Can I do that on that? I can. Yes. I didn't realize I could do that on a dead character. I thought I had to do it on a live character. So, yeah, I was about to say, so for those playing along at home who aren't familiar with it, Wing and I, the consternation that Wing and I just felt is the wretch always appears as evil for everyone's powers. So there's a chance to get the offshoot like this. I was just confirming with Wing that it's going to be, whether that's an evil hiding as a wretch or or an actual wretch, it's going to still show up. Okay, that's fine. But that did mean that we proved you're working at least somewhat properly. You're not lying, because if you lie, right? We know that both of our outcasts are now, which means the bishop has to be lying. Yes. And 3, 4, 5 are all villagers. I think 1 and 2 are the bond shaman. Well, let's see what we got. Nope. Shaman was over in 7. No worries. Trust me. I'm doing better with your help than I have doing solo. 2 evil. I'm also okay with starting fresh. Witness. Witnesses are slightly less useful minion roles. Slayers, Judge, Jester. Jester is pick any 3 characters, learn how many of them are evil, so you can use those to verify guaranteed evil. Knight. Knight's one of my favorite, especially when there's no corruption. There is no corruption on this. Well, maybe the drunk, but still. A special little guy, because it's actually the one who's just... Oh, nice! Very cool. Was this was this a Kickstarter game, or are you friends with the developer? What's the story? Are you one of the developers? I should ask that as well. Hunter, drunk, doppelganger, shaman, or ba. So as long as the knight isn't the drunk, I should be free to swing at it. Slayer, knight, hunter, 1 card away from closest evil, jester, judge, another knight, and a slayer. If I'm in the Discord server, I was one of the first people who joined alongside a few friends. Uzabi, one of the two developers of the game, is very receptive. Very cool. Quick question for you, Wing. If a doppelganger grabs a knight, does it grab the ability to not be killed? Because I could see that being a weird interaction, and I don't want to go swinging on these knights before that. Doppelganger does copy the immunity. Fine. We can swing on knights all we want. You're good. And you're good. So that means you're both good. So that either you got shaman duped, or one of you's the doppelganger, and either that doesn't matter. I am one card away from the closest evil. Okay, so you're good. You're either a drunk or evil. You're saying you're telling the truth. I know you're telling the truth. So one of you two is evil. Drunk disguised as an out-of-play character. Number one can't be the drunk. Fantastic news. Bye. Medium, alchemist. Okay, Wing. Does the alchemist ever do anything? In every game I have played, the alchemist has done jack shit. In every game I watched Secret Sleepover Society play, which is how I learned about this game, the alchemist has done jack shit. Does the alchemist ever actually do its job? You've seen alchemists do things. Okay, that helps me out because, man, he just looks like a stoned wizard who doesn't do anything. Medium, Scout, Bishop, Slayer, Lover, Wretch, Puppeteer, and Lilith. Damn it, I don't want Lilith. I don't like having time frames. Slayer, Lover, two evils adjacent to you. Okay, and two evils adjacent to you. Number 7 is the real Bishop. Between 6 and 3, there's a minion and a village. So why aren't you giving an outcast? Up to 3. Is it because it's such a small circle that the bishop's only giving me 6 and 3? Bishop can't find an outcast to pick up on. They only yield a villager and evil. Notes. Ad's about to start. Have fun, guys. I'll see you guys soon. Okay. So you're good. You're good. You're good. You're not. And you're not. The village is safe. I'm not getting the notification that the ads are playing, which seems kind of bad. I'm fine with it. You spoke too soon? Alright. We're gonna wait then. How's everybody doing? We're just gonna wait for the ads to play. It should be only a minute or two. Hi, everybody. Man, I gotta trim my beard. It's getting a bit scraggly. Also, this is weird because it's reversed. So this is my left hand. Oh, the music's gone now. It's like that way. Over here. Back from the ads now. Welcome back. All right. So now we can go back to gameplay. Let's see what we got. Poet, Bishop, Knight, Architect, Medium, Scout, Drunk, Shaman, and Lilith. Both sides are equally evil. 8 is the real Scout. Let's grab that before we lose that. Shaman is 1 card away. Knight. Well, you're dead. Number 6 is the real Bishop. Well, they're dead. I can't prove that. Can the Bishop ever see itself? I guess I would have to be able to. Always, no matter what, it's good. Yeah, because it's either lying or its power's working correctly. Very true. So you're telling the truth. That means that one of you is lying. Either you're the drunk. Can't be lying here since the only corrupted character is the outcast. Yes. So these are either the villager or the minion. So one of these is the drunk, one of these is evil. Yes, correct. So I just gotta figure out which one's which. Save stab, and I can test. So. Since the drunk becomes an out-of-play character, that means this. Because I have no doppelgangers. Oh, there's 2 villager rules. Okay. I forgot about the shaman. Close to evil. Shaman's 2 cards with close to evil. Are we saying these are probably the Lilith and the Shaman? Because if this is the doppelganger dupe, not doppelganger, this is the shaman dupe, then the architect's probably lying because we have 2 good on this side. Yeah. Oh, no. 1 is actually the architect. So we got the shaman. That's good. So 8 is the real scout. That's got to be a lie. That's the drunk. We're just killing everybody. 8 is the drunk. 7. You're very true. I forgot about the bishop information. No. 7 is the lowest. I misunderstood what you said. That is an on me, Wing. That is an on me. I did a bad. And I froze my camera again. I wish it would stop freezing. Okay. It's one of those things where, like, I've never actually played Blood on the Clock Tower in my life, but I've watched No Rules Barred, which led to watching Blood on the Clock Tower, which led to the Blood on the Clock Tower YouTube channel. So I used to use that as like a falling asleep thing. And just like they do in the professional level, quote unquote professional level, I am like I routinely just forget early game information when I'm building my worlds later on. Knight, Medium, Druid, Enlightened. Enlightened, I think we don't have to talk about. Learn if closest evil is clockwise, me, or counterclockwise, evil me. Learn equidistant if evils are the same. Baker, Poet, Hunter, Bard, Minion Poisoner. So, okay, we have two sources of corruption. We have the Poisoner and the Plague Doctor. And it's adjacent villager for the Poisoner. Enlightened is Blood Collector Shugenja. In fact, she's even eternally for that. Yeah. Fives and Knights. Evils are not adjacent to each other. Huh. Did I just find them both wing? Am I right in assuming that? Because you've got to be the corrupted one now. One could be Plague Doctor corrupted. You're saying you're 3 cards away from the Locust corrupted, so that matches that. So that's the minion. So either this one's Plague Doctor corrupted or that's evil. Let's see if I can pull the Plague Doctor. Ha. Okay. It got revealed? Six must have been the Plague Doctor. Okay, that makes sense. So 6, secretly Plague Doctor 1. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Duly noted. Who do we got? Fortune Teller, Baker, Scout, Bard, Judge, Architect, Knight, Lover, Drunk, Witch, Poisoner, and Lilith. So 2 sources of corruption for the Bard to find out. So we know that wasn't Lilith. That's fair. Okay. Will Lilith ever randomly kill an evil, or she always only kills good villagers? Or good villagers and outcasts, I should say. Let's look at the evil if and only if there are no unrevealed good characters. Okay, so there were by the time 9 was killed. So either you're telling the truth, either you're evil, or oh god, if I could be 2 sources of corruption. That's fantastic news. So you could be corrupted. I have not used Dreamer on a rush before. I can see the world where 8 is the drunk, 7 is good, 6 is good. Yep, no worries. I made the play. I'm gonna try to do a stab on the knight. That was the drunk. Damn it. Damn it. Yes. Slayer, Enlightened, Dreamer, Alchemist, Jester, Oracle, Plague Doctor, Wretch, Twin Minion. I love how Twin Minion just exists sometimes without Minion. Just a twin. No Lilith, everyone equals clockwise. Cured 1 corruption. Close to evil is equidistant. Jester, Dreamer, Oracle. Well, no shit, Oracle. But that means you probably are telling the truth, because I don't think I have any way of duplicating otherwise. So you're probably right. Yep, not this time. Quick question. If an alchemist has cured a corruption, can a plague doctor hit that corrupted character and still receive proper information, or do they register it as not corrupted? Characters cured by echoes are no longer corrupted do not falsely register as if they still gotcha. So, this alchemist might have just invalidated the plague doctor's ability, if he's telling the truth here. So if I slayer one of them... Hey! So, you're good. That's equidistant, so 1, 2... 1, 2 means you're evil. Alchemist, Enlightened, Dreamer, Knitter, Oracle, Baker, Bishop, Drunk, Poisoner, and Puka. God, no. No. No, that's so much corruption. No. Okay. We have no way for characters to duplicate. Well, no, drunks that'd be out of play. So either you're the drunk or you're corrupted. 8, 3, and 5, 6, 3, and 5. Or 6, 8, and 5. Okay, so one of you is lying. That means 8 and 5 are probably good. So now we gotta find out between 3 and 6 who is the evil. You are correct. Curse you, alchemist. Why must you do nothing? Everyone was corrupted. And you were the drunk. That makes sense. Alright, what do we got? Hunter, Druid, Gemcrafter. I don't think we talked about that. We may have, but learns just one random good character. Slayer, Empress, Enlightened, Wretch, Doppelganger, Bombardier, Counselor. Counselor has a villager becomes outcast and sits next to it. Once had a village where literally every village except for a single bishop was corrupted, and that bishop pinged off the wretch, of course. Poisoner and boss. So we have a lot of sitting next to. So with the counselor and the poisoner sit next to their victims. I always hate having a counselor and a doppelganger on the same map. Okay. Well, that's a problem. Oh, it could be doppelganger too. So, as I've learned from my friend Wing in the chat, since both empresses are pointing to 5, if an empress is... That's a bishop. Oh, all my infos are good. So, they still be good. It's good. Never mind. It's bishops, not empresses. But, since both are pointing to 5... Then the 5 either... okay, never mind. Had a thought, derailed it. The thought I had, just to point out to people, is that since both empresses are pointing to 5, 5 must be good because it's the overlap, but because one of them must be lying. But if one of them is the doppelganger and neither of them are corrupted, then 5 could also be the evil. The problem is that Bombardier I can't just randomly kill, because that will end the game. Well, I can try slaying the Bombardier. I'm gonna try the Druid first. I'm gonna do Bombardier, Hunter, and Hunter. So there is a Bombardier. Bombardier is good. We know that they're a Bombardier. Or at least, supposedly. There's the counselor. You're good. My camera decided to freak out. Give me a second. When's info? It can't be both 5 and 8 because their info wouldn't be... Yes. No. Wait, by one's info, it can't be both 5 and 8? Why can't it be both 5 and 8? Because, oh, right. So, you've got to be evil. So that means that you're lying. No, you're not. You're corrupted. God damn it. I keep forgetting how much corruption is on this one. Slayer's good. Number 8 is good. So if we're backing this up because they told right, we'll back you up. I am 1 card away from the closest evil. I'm 3 cards away from the closest evil. We know that's not true. You think 7 and 9, with 9 being the poison and 7 being the bot? I'm green. Okay. Gemcrafter, Knitter, Bishop, Slayer, Lover, Scout, Alchemist, Plague Doctor, Doppelganger, Witch, Shaman, and Ba. So only one source of corruption. So the Alchemist is either going to do nothing or deactivate the Plague Doctor. 5 is good. Hopefully that's true. Ba's 1 card away from close evil. 5 is good. That means you're both either lying or you're both the or want to use the doppelganger. All right, I completely forgot I had a witch. Between 5, 9, and 1. Minion, outcast. So, there's a world where Slayer is the villager, This is the doppelganger, the gem crafter, and 9 is the minion. If that's the case, both of this is accurate as well. How can you both give me... How can you both give me proper information? Either you're both telling the truth or you're both lying. I know that was kind of a waste, but I want to just double check it. So, both these... wait, I can't... Bishop Info is basically that 9 is the Plague Doctor here, yeah. So that means... No, it can't be that 9 is the Plague Doctor. Because... if 9 is the Plague Doctor, that means that one of these two is the minion, and both of these two are pointing to them as good. Am I misunderstanding that one, Wing? One could be shaman cloned, yes. Oh, damn it. Screw this script. Alright. So let's look at what we have. The duplicate ones we have are the Gemcrafter, the Scout, and the Slayer. We know Doppelganger will duplicate one, Shaman will duplicate another. So that means one of these pairs is not correct. Ba is one card away from the closest evil. And there's only one pair of evil, so we're looking for a pair. Two and 4 with 7. 6 being PD corrupted. I could see 6 being PD corrupted. Well, actually, no. Yeah, that doesn't line up with the bishop, and it wouldn't if it's 2 and 4 and 7. We've started with killing 9 to reveal them, and then test the Slayers on 9 to see if they're truthful. Also, greetings. Hey, welcome in, Lutrocast. That's actually I will always admit I always forget that I can use powers on dead people or non-revealed people. Stabbing 9 to reveal them would be good. Yeah, absolutely. I didn't realize stabbing would reveal. It would. All right, lover, one adjacent to me. Doesn't look like corrupted. So that the bishop might be wrong. Might be evil. If you're lying, what happens? All your info villagers. Yeah. So that's the Ba. So you're good. You're good. We've got that set. You were good. I'm going to give you the thing anyway. I'm sorry, lover. Okay. But if you're good and you're telling me this, that means this is the information. You are the doppelganger. You have to be the doppelganger. Right? Or shaman clone. Fucking shaman clones. Alright. This has to be wrong information. Oh, okay. It's 7. Either that or 7 is the evil. We need at least 2 duplicate pairs, right? One doppelganger and one shaman clone. Yes. And both of our duplicate pairs are telling the correct information. So, the so it doesn't matter if it's the gem crafters that are doppelgangered or the scouts that are doppelgangered. Both of them are telling the identical information. So that means 7 must be evil. Am I insane on thinking that? Because if Ba is one away from the closest evil, and both of these are telling the exact information, either they're both evil, or they're one of the shaman or the doppelgangers. Okay, do some world building. Let's figure this out. Yeah, I think it is 6 and 7 because then 6 is lying and there's 2 pairs of evils. The pairs are 1 and 3 and 2 and 4. Then 6 and 7 are evil. Yeah. There's the witch. And there's the shaman. Hey, we did the thing. I can already see the puka and the poisoner. Stop corrupting my poor villagers. Judge, scout, bishop, confessor. My girl, I love the confessor so much. Confessor's so simple. My brain does not hurt around the confessor. Druid, hunter, poet, baker, lover, plague doctor, minion, poisoner, and puka. So we got a couple ways to fight against the corruption. Baker used to be even worse. Do tell. Hunter. 7 is the real confessor. So either you're lying or they're corrupt, or they're right and they're corrupted. Puka's 3 cards are close evil. Ten, 4, and 6. Let's grab 10 real quick then. I am the original baker. Ooh, okay. Yeah. I was a lover. We're gonna mark you as good. You're dizzy. So let's. We still have the puka to worry about. They could be corrupted. Mark 8 as yellow. That's fair. Let's mark that. So these two are linked. Yes, because we already confirmed our outcast. So that means they're all villagers. Alright, I'm waiting. Alright, welcome back. My camera froze again because it hates me. There we go. Okay. So that gives us this little core of good characters. It is. It is an evil. It's a drunk. It's just corrupted and lying. It's a fine camera. It's one I got for $20 off Amazon. The problem is just sometimes when everything bounces back and forth. It's an older laptop I'm running on anyway. A good shout to stab the hunter. Honestly, if they're good but corrupted, you could use PD. That's very true. I was also thinking of I could also use the druid to test the PD. But yeah, let's stab the hunter. I'll take that. Hey, so let's grab you. 7 is evil. That's the poisoner. That's who corrupted the baker. And you're lying. So there you go. So then you're corrupted, you're corrupted. That means Bishop is the twin minion? That's true. Oh yeah, fair. I can do that. There are no outcasts. Well, I have terrible news for you, Druid. Well, hold on. So yeah, we know these two are Puka corrupted. This is either Poisoner or PD corrupted. This is either... Oh, God. Eight or 5 as PD corrupted. Yeah. Alright, let's flip a coin, folks. So you're corrupt. Hold on. So we know you're lying. So Puka is 3 cards away. 1, 2, 3. So if the scout is lying because it's corrupted, then it has to be the bishop, right? Nope. Be 4 pointing. His correct info could be 4 pointing to 7 and 8. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so since this is corrupted, it is saying that the Puka here is 3 cards away. You know what? This is the world I'm building, and this is how I'm going to do it. If I'm wrong, I will die on this hill proudly. So since the scout is corrupted and it says the Puka is 3 cards away from the closest evil, it's got to be this is the closest evil because 1, 2, 3. Because if the bishop is the closest, you know what? I get what you're saying. I always get the scout wrong anyway, but we got her. Okay. Yeah, that was the thing. That was the start of my thing. We got Minion, Twin Minion, and Lilith, unfortunately. Plague Doctor and Bombardier. Judge, Lover, Medium, Knitter, Bard, and Dreamer and Bishop. Okay. Well then. Thank you for telling me about that wing. That always helps. What's the little trick? Oh, right. It's because they won't register themselves as corrupted, right? Not corrupted. Hey, there we go. Gotcha. Okay. So that means you're good, you're good. We do only have one outcast. Wait. Yeah. Very true. Alright, we're about an hour in. This is going to be the last game we do. We'll do this because otherwise it'll be too long a video to load up to YouTube. Alright. Enlightened, Oracle, Architect, Poet, Alchemist, Fortune Teller, Gemcrafter. Bombardier. Bombardier's kind of like a... I guess it's the saint from Blood on the Clock Tower, but my brain always wants to say it's the Boom Daddy, but Boom Dandy's a minion. Poisoner and Lilith. Thank you kindly. Yeah, no, everything is all Clockwork Tuba, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Twitch, anything like that. Poet. 1 or 4 is the Poisoner. Right side more evil. I cure 2 forms of corruption. Okay. 2, 4, or 6 is potentially evil. You saying 1 or 4 is the Poisoner. Gotcha. That makes sense. Oh, sorry. I realize I'm not reading this stuff out loud for people playing along at home who are watching the YouTube. Wing mentioned that the Bombardier was just the saint before they moved away from Blood on the Clock Tower namings. It's just that corruption used to be called poison. Similarly, Consular and Ba were called Baron and Emperor respectively, and Saint was in the Bombardier. Gotcha. Makes sense. Basically just changes around from the normal stuff. Okay. So, right side is more evil. Closest evil is equidistant. Alchemist is just straight up lying, because there's only one source of corruption on here. But, here's the thing. Is the Alchemist the Poisoner, or is the Alchemist poisoned by the Poisoner? I think 4 is the Poisoner. Lines up with 1 and 2's info. Yeah, it does. You know what? Screw it. Hey, we got it. So that means in good info. Good info. Right side is more evil. Cannot physically be possible. Unless the fortune teller is evil. Your information is also incorrect. Oh, right. I forgot. Damn it, I forgot about the poison and corruption. So, yes. So the fortune teller points to the enlightened. I did 1 and 5, same thing. Some villagers' abilities refresh daily? I did not even know that. That's fantastic news. So that means that 5 has to be the evil. And then you're corrupted. Everyone's safe. Perfect. That is going to be the end of it. We're about an hour and 13 minutes in. Dreamer, Fortune Teller, Jester, and Judge can be used again each day. Use Oracle mode. The icon. Check day one's info. Oh, perfect. Fantastic news. Thank you for the tips, Wing. Wing. I am probably going to be playing this again. I've been looking for a new spooky game for Sundays since Elden Ring shat the bed on me. So I'll probably do this again next Sunday, if maybe not throughout the week. Keep a watch on it, you know, if you follow. Hey, speaking of which, thank you, Wing. Words. If you are watching this on the YouTube, please like, comment, subscribe, do all the fun stuff. It does help me out. In the comments, say what your favorite role is. Which is your favorite card to show up. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, guys. Thanks for breaking my cow lamp. I love you all. See you guys next time.